And a lot of people think that, oh, well, you have to have a lot of money to start building wealth. And the truth is you don't. What you need is a little bit of money consistently every month. So if that means saving a little bit of money every month from your paycheck or whatever it is, if you do have a job, and most people have jobs, which is totally fine. I'm not saying quit your job or anything like that, because the reality is most of us are not going to be able to just quit our jobs and all of a sudden be a multimillionaire overnight. That's not how this game works. But if you are working a job, what you need to start doing is how can you decrease your expenses? How can you minimize what it is that is being taken away from you? And then you can allocate the leftover money into something that is going to gradually accumulate over time. Now, this is a slow and conservative process when it comes to building wealth, but it's just a starting point. Now, I started doing this when I was around 13 years old because I was reading business books at a very young age, and I accumulated some money over time, and I continue to do that in the stock market, whether it's crypto or anything like that. But that is not where I allocate my time these days. Where I truthfully allocate my time is into assets that I personally have that I can build. So for me, that is getting started in that's getting started in a network marketing company, right? Because what a network marketing company allows you to do is invest in a little bit of product, some form of product that this company offers. You share it with other people, they share it with other people, and you will receive compensation from every level that there are sales being made. So you're not just making sales, you're not just making commission on the sales that you directly sell, you're making indirect compensation and sales on every single person that sells after you've sold to them. So now you can start to see where this gets really interesting, because let's say you sell a product to one person and you get $300 compensation. Well, then let's say that one person who learned from you to do the same thing now goes on and shares that with 5 people. And now you receive $300 from every person that they sell to. So now you do the math, what is that? 5 times 300, right? Is, what is that? 5, 10, 15, $1,500 right there, right? So as you can see, you can quickly begin to build wealth by investing in assets, and network marketing is one very underestimated and underutilized form of building wealth. Because if you wanted to get into something like real estate, chances are no one's going to take you seriously. You know, you might become an agent and get your agent's license, and you got to grind in that for 2 to 3 years before anyone's going to even take you a little bit seriously. But then, which way I gotta go? So real estate is an option, but chances are you're not going to have a ton of money to begin with. So you're going to need to try to acquire money through some form of, people who want to lend you the money. Maybe you have a project that you want to invest in. That's one way to not, if you didn't have money, you could get into the real estate game that way. But most of us are not going to do that because it's a higher risk thing, and you have to have experience getting involved with those kind of projects. So a real estate is a very common one that comes up, but the reality is it'd be a better opportunity to start on something a lot smaller, a lot more tangible, like a network marketing company that offers products and services starting at $50, $100, and they go up into the thousands of dollars depending on what kind of company you're involved with. But you can accumulate wealth over time in these companies even better than real estate to some extent, because with real estate, you have to sell a home, right? If you're an agent, you have to sell a home, and on that sale, then you get paid. But then what? Now you made that one big sale. You're trying to catch that one big fish. You get that sale, and then who knows, a year or 2 years go by and you still haven't made another sale. So that is the issue with real estate, unless you're some form of broker or you're a part of a multi-level model of real estate, depending on what company you're involved with, and a lot of the companies are starting to do that nowadays, versus if you were a part of a network marketing company, now you can make a direct sale and then also make compensation from every single person that shares the opportunity that you initially shared with them, right? So now you have a network that is working for you, building you wealth while you sleep. So if you build a really strong foundation, a really strong team of hungry individuals, and you formulate this little super team, now they're going out and they're making sales without you even having to lift a finger. Now, there's not many business models out there where you can get started with so little money and have that much leverage. And the beauty is if you're really, and you really love the structure or the product that is involved with the company, then you're going to be helping a lot of people at the end of the day. And most people who think of network marketing, they think of it as a pyramid scheme. Now, network marketing is not a pyramid scheme, because a pyramid scheme is when you're selling a product to people, you're trying to recruit people to sell a product that you don't believe in, right? That is the definition of a pyramid scheme, is selling products and recruiting people to sell products that don't even work. So don't get yourself involved in something like that. Get yourself involved with a company that sells legitimate products that you truthfully believe in and that are going to help people. And then you can formulate a little team around that, and you can start having them do the work for you that you started out doing. So ready? Like, watch one, do one, teach one. You watch how it's done through your mentor in the company. They teach you, you go and make a direct sale, and then you teach others to do the same. So now you have a system. And a lot of these companies, the amazing thing is they're set up so that they have entire systems in place so that you can really start to learn and grow as a person and an individual and as an entrepreneur, which many more companies are not going to offer you, right? Because they want you to be in their system and kind of just a cog in the wheel, right? You're just doing a job. But with network marketing, you want to learn as much as you can, build that self-mastery that you've always wanted to develop, become the best version of yourself so that you can go out into this world and really make something of yourself. And instead of sit back on the sidelines, now you can take action and make a huge difference in your life and in many others.